Steve, your third show of the season in Oldham, where we had a cracking night. Not quite as many fights as normal, but 6 or 7 cracking fights?
7 fights with 6 VIP fighters, and like you said, we was all packed up and over for our 10, which was nice. And do you know what? Only 7 fights, but they were all good fights, and I think the public got value for money, which is all about. I like to put a title on. I like to put 10 fights on if I can, but 7 was okay on Saturday night.
Yeah, Flatley, Jack Flatley from Bolton looked great against Harry Matthews.
Yeah, he did. He was a bit disappointed at first that he had to fight someone as heavy as Harry, because Harry was 12 stone 4, just fought last week for the super middleweight central area title, and Jack was hoping that we'd get him a match around about 11-2 because he wants to get down to like middleweight, but there's just not that many people about at the moment, and certainly to fight good keep people like Jack, so it was Harry Matthews, and I thought he put a fantastic performance in. You know what I mean? He bossed it all the way, dropped some lovely good body shots in, and there was some good head movement from Jack, so you could see an improvement from his last fight, and that's all you can expect off these kids.
Then we had a bit of a worry there with Charlie Schofield.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie again was a bit of an odd one because we were struggling to match him. Charlie's always been like a light heavyweight, weighing 12 stone 10 the day before, so you'd expect him to be like 13 stone. So in effect we got a cruiserweight who's coming at 13 stone 10, and Charlie, for some unknown reason, has come in as low as 12 stone 7, so he had to give over the stone away, and he caught one early doors. I mean, apparently it was an illegal blow to the bollocks first, followed up with a right, so he was over for more than 10 seconds, but because of the illegal blow, the referee...
it was an illegal blow that set up the blow that put him over, wasn't it?
Yeah. So fair credit to Charlie, I mean, he was gone. He showed a big set of kahulas there to stay in and then get through the next 5 rounds, including one round where he was dropped again, so... the kid technically wasn't great, and Charlie shouldn't be getting caught with those shots, but he did. A lot of lessons learned, you know what I mean, and he also will become a better fighter from that, because he's shown now that when he's
never been down before, so it's nice to come through and still win once you've faced
so
adversity.
We've got a bit of a dilemma now, and I know Charlie, his trainer's going to come and sit down with us this week, and we're going to talk about what actual weight he will be, because to come in at 12 stone 7 on the day, you're like super middleweights who weighed the day before at 12 stone will be nearly 13 stone, so it was an oddball. I didn't expect him to come in as light as that, and it's done now. We're lucky enough he's still undefeated, he's 15-0, so there's going to be title fights for Charlie very soon, and it's a question of what weight we do him at.
Another dominant performance by our lad, Jack Kilgannon against Louis Van Pooch.
Yeah, I mean, Pooch is as tough as they come, and he always makes him work, and Kilgannon will have sore hands.
He earned his money that night, because Kilgannon was looking vicious, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think you'd wound him up at the interview to try and stop him, and even though he said he wasn't, he obviously was, yeah. So yeah, well done Poochie, thanks again mate, you come along and make our lads work.
Yeah, then we had the Doncaster boy, Reece Mould.
Yeah, we needed to keep Reece busy, so I was happy with his performance. Again, he's had to fight someone who's naturally heavier than Reece.
Well, 2 weights, yeah, 2 weights.
He's a lightweight, but you know what? Those 6 rounds he got out of Quinnet, he wouldn't have got if he was fighting the featherweight. He'd have stopped him. So again, it was some experience which will carry him through into his next fights, because hopefully he's going to top one of my bills 24th of November for the title.
Then Jacks Cullen doing a number on Alistair Warren again.
Yeah, I mean, you know what trouble we've had matching Cullen, and we finally got Daryl Sharp on the scales on the Friday, so they weighed in at 2 o'clock, 4:30 we get a phone call from the board that he's not medical, which was a killer blow for us, because obviously he was due to fight in London, and we only got him because the London bout fell through for him, so why he didn't know he wasn't medical for the London show, and dropped us into a panic. But fortunately, Alistair Warren, who's fought Jack before, had got stopped off Jack.
Yeah, but there was iffy circumstances, only because he hurt his shoulder, didn't he? And he felt like...
Right.
And so I think there was a few points to prove.
That's why I wondered why he took the fight. Obviously, we've had to chuck him a bit of extra money to come in and do it. He come in and he took a pasting, didn't he? Let's have it right. Cullen smashed him all around the place for 3 rounds.
It was a scary performance by him.
Yeah, so with Cullen now.
You know, the first time, Steve, it was a genuine fight because Alistair caught him with some big shots, pinned him on the ropes, and it was a real war until he was stopped in the 4th round. But this time it was just an onslaught, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a serious beating he gave out to him on Saturday. And
that's a big statement, that, because not many people do that to Alistair Warren.
No. He's had some shock, upset victories as well.
Marcus Morrison.
So I think it just shows you that he's been telling me for 3-4 fights now he wants to go, and we've been offered a couple of fights on TV shows, which I said, look, next year. So I'm going to get him eliminated for the Commonwealth on the 8th of December. And then hopefully we'll get the Commonwealth title.
So is he going to top the bill then at Bolton, where
he's topping
that's his home ground, really, isn't it?
On the 8th of December, yeah. He's got a good following, and when they know he's in a serious fight, which he will be in here, they'll all turn out for him. So he's got a great undercard, which we'll talk about again. But the 8th of December, I'm going to get Jack eliminated for the Commonwealth, and hopefully next year, depending on who the champion is or if it's still vacant, we'll get him a Commonwealth title fight. And then the natural big fight then for him will be Mark Efron, who's fighting for the British. So if Mark Efron wins the British in December, it'd be nice if Jack's eventually the Commonwealth champion, and then two can fight each other for the British and Commonwealth.
Well, they've been doing a lot of sparring with one another in preparation for, because he fought on the same night.
I believe he's been sparring. I've been told there's been nothing in it, but it's like one of those spars where everyone in the gym stops and watches the spars. So the fight would be tremendous, wouldn't it? And both got big followings, so it'd be a big fight. If that ever happens, you never know. Things change in the sport, don't they? But Cullen's on the march, and hopefully after the win in December, TV shows for him next year. And
then the final bout, which was another cracker, was Jack Rafferty against the Dutch kid, Innocent. And you know what?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but Innocent, he's been over to the UK before. He gives everybody a tough fight. Didn't give Jack a tough fight, but fair play to him. He flew over from Holland on a day's notice, and he's stuck in there with a bit of pasty he was taking off Jack Rafferty. I mean, Jack hurt his hand
from the first round though as well, wasn't it? I mean, he had him hurt in the first round, and then in every single round afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get through that first round, and fair play to him, he did, and he took a good pace in every round, didn't he, all the way up to the 6th, and he come through, and not many other people would have done so fair play to him. And I must say, I mean, I only seen that fight 3 times now, because I didn't see him in the amateurs and he weren't on my shows for his first 2, but he's an exciting kid, and glad to have him on board. Sells a few tickets as well, and everyone who comes to watch him will keep coming, because he's a bit like Danny Wright in the fact that he's on you all the time, isn't he? And he's got a good shot selection. I
think that's just Ben Lancaster's style. All his fighters are aggressive and non-stop action. You get value for money for them. So a cracking show. So like I said, but we've got what, a 5-week, 6-week break now for.
Well, I'm mad for the break, aren't they? So November the 17th, the next one, Victoria Warehouse, which again, got some big names on these shows, considering the small arm. Well,
I'm going to catch up with you in a little while, and you're going to give me a rundown of some of your fighters that are fighting on the big TV shows that are coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, no problem, we'll do that, Lee.
Alright mate, bye.
Thank you.